Since its inception under the Muhammadu Buhari administration, the National Housing Program has been generating employment wherever it is sited. Stories abound of host communities who have benefited immensely from the program, not only in terms of employment opportunities for artisans and laborers, but also suppliers and indirect employment for others, such as food vendors. We bring you the Imo and Abia experience on the program. Let's take a listen.
The National Housing Program, initiated by the federal government, has yielded its first expected results of creating employment for youths. The initiative of the program is part of efforts by the federal government to get the teeming youths across the country back to work.
Those who had no work at all before, they now have hope. Their dignity is restored. They are not on the streets begging. They are in a place where they can work. That is what a nation does. That is what change means. Restore dignity of the people, give them work to do.
The site in Owerri, Imo State, has about 76 units of houses, including a 3-story building of 24 flats. The people of Imo State expressed joy over the housing project, while stating that over 200 youths from the community have gained employment on the site. From the food vendors to the number of companies that are employed here, the program is witnessing the use of local building materials, labor, and an ecosystem of growth.
It has helped my mom, Shaf, in providing food for us, keeping food in our table every day. We thank God for the site they brought to our.
I've employed more than 120 people that worked, because when we started, we were doing it simultaneously. Both of them were running concurrently. And then we also have people we employed on full scale and those who were employed on daily basis.
The National Housing Site in Abia State, although still at the foundation level due to changes of the structure after a series of soil tests, is designed to also accommodate many families. It has 24 blocks comprising of 72 units and can take approximately 432 persons. The minister met with Ekwueme Chikwe, an artisan working as a cement mixer on the site. He says he earns 15,000 naira daily. Ekwueme wants President Muhammadu Buhari to continue initiating projects of this nature so that more jobs can be generated.
Any period between 4 to 6 weeks, 8 weeks, all of the substructure work, which you call foundation work in local language, would have been done. And then so we know that the house is going to stand on very solid footing.
The minister expresses satisfaction with the number of employment generated at the site, adding that the entire project was being executed in line with the federal government's local content policy. According to him, there cannot be any content that is more local than it is in this housing project, because this administration insists that contractors must use made in Nigeria products.
We've seen the quality of wood being used, ordinary plank. The time when they used to use ordinary plank for form work was perhaps before I entered secondary school. The whole world has moved on to very quality finish fiber and plywood, and that is the standard that we expect here. That is the standard we expect that those who are supervising for us will also insist on.
The housing estate has electrification and road projects to provide power supply, ease of movement, and a comfortable environment for the ultimate consumers